Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Athletics. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching here today, Joey Estes. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Touches down, that's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, center fielder
Here
Lane
comes
Thomas.
Lane Thomas. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. Out of here. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series. It's 2-0. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Backed off the plate that time. And it remains 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the rubber match of this three-game series.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch to keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground right side, and Ramirez is set down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel.
Right fielder
Still only one out here in the inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Bo Naylor at the plate now. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Geloff tosses to first. Out. 2 gone now. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Out towards right center field, Bleday on his way over. And that is that. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's out to center field. Rocchio makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty.
Batting
Lawrence
third,
Butler
right
up next for the
fielder,
A's.
Lawrence Butler.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan moving under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Cleveland,
Second
second
inning set to
baseman,
go.
Tyler
Here's the
Freeman.
second baseman, Tyler Freeman. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So in now for
batting
Cleveland,
left fielder,
Stephen Kwan. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. A couple of hits in a row for him here.
Up
That's
next
about as
for
textbook
Cleveland,
as it
center
gets. Got
fielder,
his stride
Lane
and load
Thomas.
out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Kwan leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
He should get a pretty
Full
good pitch
count.
to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 3-2. Line drive caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
second.
for
Now
the
here
A's,
is Shea
catcher,
Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Ball.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Just missed it.
Typically not easy to go
Batting
deep to
fifth,
center field,
center
but he almost
fielder,
did right there and
JJ
got a little help
Bleday.
from the wind, just not enough.
Bieber winds and deals. That's
Ball,
off the
no.
mark. 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. Gio Urshela steps in. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Slings it across.
He's out.
Urshela is out. So here's Brown at the plate. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. And that one hammered. That's bad. Hauls it in on the warning track. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
for the
start of the
Guardians,
inning.
right
Now it's the
fielder,
right fielder,
Jhonkensy
Jhonkensy
Noel.
Noel. That one
Ball.
outside. And that's ball
2-1.
two. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Langoliers hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Kyle
Up next
Manzardo.
for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. One out, base is empty. Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Fastball,
2-1.
and he gets out of the way. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Wilson snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. The 1-1. Foul ball there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right side of the infield. Freeman should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Inside. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away
Now
now.
batting, second baseman,
Zach Geloff
Zach
will hit
Geloff.
next. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 outs, base is empty. That one out to right. Noel sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Welcome back. And now on the mound to start the 4th, Noah Murdock.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft
Leading off
contact
for
and the
the Guardians,
defense doing work
shortstop,
behind
Ryan
him. They'll have to be
Rocchio.
on their toes with him on the bump.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Base
Now
is
batting,
empty, 1
second
away.
baseman,
Top half of
Tyler
inning number
Freeman.
4. Swing and a ball popped up. Nabs it, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Butler going back, and that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Lane Thomas. And foul ball. Man at second. Out to short. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop,
the 1-2.
Jacob Wilson.
2-2.
Out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
2 down,
Shea
base is empty.
Langeliers.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langeliers. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for the
now,
Guardians,
Jose
third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Well struck right field. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-1. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Swings through that.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. Outside low. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle, Geloff. Handles, throws to first. That's it out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Here's a 2-1. And that is out of play. Up and in, and the count is filled up. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Now here's Gio Urshela. In the air, right field. Noel makes the grab. And there's 1 away. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. Bleday leads off first with 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the A's designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short. Rocchio. The underhand flip. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. Out. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Shortstop.
Well, maybe
Brian
approaching this at bat
Rocchio.
with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
One down, base is empty. Inside, almost got him. Left field. Brown hauls it in, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom six. And now Tyler Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
And now it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Zach Geloff. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And now the count is even. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Now batting, shortstop.
Two outs, base is empty. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2. Base is empty with two away. And here is Lawrence Butler.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 6-3. So two down, stepping in the long ball threat, Shea Langoliers. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Batting
Welcome back. We're in the
48.
7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound,
47.
Michelle Otonez.
Michelle.
Pretty tight game,
Otonez.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Here's Lane Thomas now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. The throw into second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the
Now
play.
batting third
Everything
baseman,
came together
Jose
for him.
Ramirez.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now it's the
Now
right
batting
fielder,
right
John
fielder,
Kenzie
John
Noel.
Noel.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2
And on
strikes.
the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Thomas takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that one gets past the catcher. Runner stays put at third. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. His 7th home run of the season. It's 9-3. They turn things over to the southpaw,
Number 48.
T.J. McFarland.
TJ.
And he's been hit pretty
McFarland.
hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Now at the plate, Kyle Manzardo. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Bo Naylor
Now
at
batting
the plate.
catcher, Bo Naylor.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front
1-2.
that time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. Easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson.
So
Now
Cleveland
pitching
brings on
for
a new
Cleveland.
reliever, Hunter Gaddis.
Number 33.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so
Hunter
far.
Gaddis.
ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Miguel Andujar. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Guardians up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Brayan Rocchio.
Shortstop, Brayan Rocchio.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Butler sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. And up next for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman.
Second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Tyler Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Zach Geloff digs in now. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Into center and a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. 2-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Geloff, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, left field, Kwan moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Check swing, called strike.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dylan Floro.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
To the right side, Geloff. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langeliers.
Catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Tim Herrin comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2-2 down. Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur.
Now batting.
This is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
He swings and fouls one off. Misses inside. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's Gio Urshela.
Third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Herrin is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.